Good morning, Illini. I'm Devin Tammons.
And I'm Lauren Scafidi. We have a lot in store for you on this edition of GMI.
In the next 30 minutes, we will be breaking a sweat with a certified personal trainer and showing you how to get in the best shape before spring break.
Since it's March, that means March Madness kicks off. Learn how to make the perfect bracket before the tournament kicks off.
All this and more, so stay tuned.
And good morning, Illini.
Good morning, Illini. Good morning, Illini. Good morning, Illini.
We got a bunch of open houses on campus this week.
It is going to be a busy weekend here
Yeah, it
in
really
Champaign,
is.
Urbana.
It really is. We got Mediapalooza coming up.
I'm excited.
I know.
It's
I can't wait.
tomorrow already.
Yeah, it is. Did you go to your Mediapalooza?
I did not freshman year. Did you?
Yeah, I remember coming here on this campus as a wide-eyed 17-year-old. Actually, I was in this very building doing a little news break thing.
No way!
Yeah.
Oh my God! Look at how far you've come.
I know. We've come so far since that. We also got spring break this week.
I'm excited.
next
I'm
weekend.
ready for a break. I think we all are.
Yeah, for sure. I got a couple midterms coming up this week, though.
I
So
know, but it's nice to get them done before spring break, so that way you can enjoy your spring break, not have to worry about them.
We also got the NCAA tournament that starts Tuesday and Pi Day on 3/14.
Very excited for Pi Day. Celebrate with my roommates. We'll make a couple pies. You can come over, Devin.
Yeah, for sure. I'll definitely take a couple. Many colleges will be hosting the annual open houses this weekend for prospective students. Students will be checking out Illinois campus as a potential home for the next 4 years.
GMI's Kelsey LeBackin hit the quad to hear what advice you, Illini, had for future students.
Good morning, Illini. I'm Kelsey Lubackin, and I'm here on the quad to find out why some prospective students should be coming to Illinois next year. So what advice do you have for prospective students coming to Illinois?
Honestly, I think it's not as bad as you might think going to college. It's a big change for sure, but everyone's able to do it. And one thing that you should really focus on is time management. I think that's the biggest issue for many of us.
I'll do a lot of research about classes before you come on campus.
Get involved with as many art shows as possible. If you join a bunch of student clubs, you can really decide like what you're really interested in, find your passion, and schoolwork's great, but it's really important to have other extracurriculars that you're involved with.
My advice would be to study and to make sure you're making the right decision.
I tell them to take advantage of all the opportunities offered here, whether that's in the classroom or outside the classroom. I think part of it's going to U of I with a big, just big student body. There's a lot of diverse perspectives, and you can get to really challenge yourself, get to know your peers.
What's also something that you just love about Illinois?
I just love the sports teams here. I've been to a majority of the basketball games here. I'm sad we lost to Michigan in the first round, but I feel like next year is our year, and we're gonna rock the NCAA tournament next year, and we're gonna be bracket busters. So come to University of Illinois. We're gonna be good at basketball next year.
Is there anything, looking back, coming in as a freshman that you wish someone would have told you?
I think people would have told me spend more time balancing your life between school and fun, and make sure you're still going out with your friends. And
Classes are hard. They're really hard. Put the time into study.
People say it, I knew it, and I still didn't apply it. 4 years goes by really quickly, so definitely make the most of it.
Great advice, Illini. Thank you. GMI's Jillian Kaler and I headed over to the Arc early this morning while it was still dark out to try out some new exercises in this first edition of Get Moving Illini.
Get moving, Illini!
I'm Lauren. And I'm Jillian. You know, Jillian, GMI doesn't only stand for Good Morning Illini.
She's got that right. It also stands for Get Movin Illini.
That's why we're here.
To spice up your workout.
So this is just the warm-up. Let's get to the real thing.
Today's segment focuses on exercises you can do with a buddy.
For our first workout, we'll be doing partner sit-ups. One person holds the feet and make sure your body comes all the way up.
The next workout is leg raises. One partner holds the ankles of the other and pushes the legs away, targeting the lower abdominals.
Our next workout is push-ups, because you can always use a little push-up from your friend.
Girl, you know I got you.
For this next workout, get your medicine ball ready.
This is called the twist and pass. Make sure to rotate both ways to work both the left and right obliques. Next up, we have medicine ball squats. Squat all the way down, keeping your knees behind your toes, and extend your arms fully when throwing the ball.
Our last workout is hand taps. Get in a plank position, keep your core engaged, and alternate high five.
Now we're ready for the ultimate challenge, chin-ups.
99! 100!
And now our favorite part of the workout, nap time. Group workouts are so much fun. I think I can honestly say that was the most fun I've ever had working out.
Yeah, you guys are really breaking a sweat there. That looks so fun, though.
It was a great time. Jillian and I were just trying some new moves out, though. We are no professionals, so I think we should learn from a real expert.
Of course. Joining us is Dana Kirsch, a certified personal trainer. Welcome, Dana.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course. So, what is the most important piece of advice you can give us about fitness?
I would say my most important piece of advice is to not overextend your goals. What I mean by that is make it achievable, make it attainable, start small and build up.
Of course, of course.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And what is the most common mistake people make when working out?
I would say the most common mistake is not doing exercises properly. A lot of people just go in there and don't really know what they're doing and don't know how to use machines or equipment correctly. So I'd say, use the internet, use resources, find out how to do things properly before getting in there and giving it a go.
Sure.
Makes sense.
And what's the best weekly routine? What does that sort of look like?
I would say try to be in the gym at least 3 to 4 times a week
Okay.
is a good place to start, and give it 30 to 60 minutes a day.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
Perfect.
Yeah, I know a lot of people say that diet is like the most important part of fitness. What do you have any advice for that as well? Or
I would say that it definitely does matter what you eat, and diet is an important part. You're not going to achieve your goals if you're not eating well and exercising. You need both components. But again, take it slow, start with kind of basics, and kind of slowly work your way into new diet goals or achievements. Don't do anything too fast.
Right.
What does your diet and workout plan look like, your own personal one?
So I'm the person that is in the gym every day, going hard every day, but I try to do a mix of cardio and weight training, resistance training. So I mix it up a lot. And in terms of diet, I'm a pretty healthy eater. I actually don't eat any meat or dairy or anything like that. So I'm one of those kind of far out people, but I would tell anyone else to just kind of, again, take it slow, try to implement new things slowly, and really just learn from experts and take people's advice.
Yeah, of course. And last question here, while students are on spring break, I know things can sort of get out of hand with being at home and everything.
Yeah.
So do you have any advice for people on spring break and how to keep up with their diet or exercises? Or anything?
I would say, you know what, if you're on vacation or whatever, enjoy. Don't make yourself too crazy, let yourself live. And if you're, explore new things, new foods, have a good time while you're away. And if you're home and stuff, try to go to the gym or try to utilize, your own body and do things each and every day.
Sure. Well, thank you so much, Dana.
Thank you for having me.
Dana's going to be with us in the studio for the rest of the show, along with GMI's Jillian Kaler, to show you some exercises you can do to get in shape for spring break.
And of course, along the way, we will give you some friendly tips for staying fit.
But first, we are going to share a few nutritional facts. Did you know that a 20-ounce bottle of Coca-Cola has more sugar than a large cinnamon bun?
No way.
Yeah.
Those are this big,
Yeah, they're
Devin.
huge. They're as big as your head. And
Oh my God,
Yeah.
I'm mind blown.
I know. I'm deciding to give up soda because it's so unhealthy.
It'd be an easy way to cut cows. Definitely.
And did you know that one of the most hydrating foods to eat are cucumbers are one of the most hydrating foods to eat, and they're made up of 96% water.
They're all 96%?
Yeah, they should be called water cumbers.
Oh, I love it. I like the way you think.
Also, air popcorn contains more antioxidants in the form of polyphenols than the average fruit or vegetable.
Interesting, interesting.
And we've also found that drinking up to 6 cups of coffee per day can reduce mortality by 10% in men and 15% in women.
We're gonna live forever.
Yep. And bananas, tomatoes, pumpkins, watermelons, and avocados are all berries, but strawberries, raspberries, and blackberries are not.
It says berry in the word.
Yeah, we really got to talk to somebody about
this
these
is
names.
unbelievable.
Yeah, for sure. We've got plenty in store for you coming up.
But first, we're recapping what happened in local news, courtesy of our friends at UI7 News. This week, we had some pretty big stories. The death of a university student on unofficial, the start of the MCORE project, the 1-year anniversary of hiring Lovie Smith. So check it all out right here, and we'll see you in 90 seconds.
One University of Illinois student is dead after falling from a 4th-floor balcony over the weekend.
All the people this night were, of legal age. There's no indication that they were over-consuming or anything while gathered at the house.
Always look for those faces that give you something back, sort of affirming that you are being heard and that you're interesting, and John was that kind of person.
This incident is getting community leaders like Mayor Deborah Finan talking about whether or not this event should continue in the future.
I think that's really up to the students.
I think we all would agree that this is a senseless loss that came about as a part of what many of us believe is a very senseless and very dangerous event.
Green Street has a new sound, construction.
I don't like it, honestly, but it has to be done.
Today is the 1-year anniversary surrounding a similar 5-letter word, L-O-V-I-E.
Well, if you couldn't tell from the office calendar, you must have heard it from your sports-crazed friends, because it is March and the madness is upon us. While Gross previewed the game on Thursday, a big focus was on his job status for next year.
For me to tell the players that we're climbing the ladder, taking one step at a time, doing that way every single day, and then to not do that myself would be hypocritical.
And of course, we'd like to give our condolences to the family and friends of the student who died during unofficial. And again, we'd like to thank UI7 News for their coverage of the local news and for making that segment possible.
Now let's take a look at this weekend's weather.
So on Friday, that is today, we got a high of 37 and a low of 20. Going to be pretty sunny all day.
I like to see that, but I am not liking Saturday and Sunday with these clouds coming in with 34 tomorrow and 39 on Sunday.
Yeah, I also heard there might be a little rain, so be on the lookout for that. And when we get back, see who a very special guest is who's going to pick their pick for the NCAA tournament.
Plus, hear from some students involved in one campus-wide event and why it is relay means something to them.
Let's check in with GMI Jillian Kaler to see what exercises we can do to prep for this spring break.
Good morning, Illini. I'm Caitlin McClure here at the Alice Campbell Alumni Center. The University of Illinois is kicking off its 150th anniversary. So I thought, what better than to talk to one of the most spirited groups on campus, the Student Alumni Ambassadors. Woo!
Block party carnival-esque bash, kind of a birthday party 2.0, kind of over the top for the university.
Oh, it's really special. It's really special to be here during the 150 years. I think because we already see how much alumni love the university and how many amazing contributions have come in the past. So being here to celebrate that and just to look back into our history and just see all the amazing things that have come is really exciting to me.
It means that I get to celebrate the path that people before me have paved for my success here.
It means celebrating 150 years of my favorite place to be.
It means celebrating 150 years of amazing student pride and 150 more to come.
Being a student here on the 150th anniversary really means a lot, just based on all the history of the alumni that have come through campus. It's really great to be part of something bigger than myself and have the opportunity to be part of it.
It's really cool to be a freshman during the 150th anniversary because it means we're carrying on the Illini tradition that was
was started by so many other people before that.
It means that we get to embrace our university's history and really appreciate our time as students and be with our peers and just be really excited about the university as a whole.
150 years means being at the best university ever. Go Illini, baby! Woo!
Being a student here on the 150th anniversary to me means that 150 years ago this university was established, and now 150 years later I go here. Math.
Thanks for that math there, Nish.
I show you how I feel. It's like this. I don't know.
This is how I feel about 150 years.
Good morning, Illini, and welcome back. This Saturday, our campus will have its 16th Relay for Life event. The event will be in the Armory from 6 p.m. to 2 a.m. I'm going to send it over to Lauren, and who has a special guest joining us from Colleges Against Cancer.
Thanks, Devin. Relay for Life is a signature fundraising event of the American Cancer Society, and all of the money raised benefits cancer research and numerous patient programs and outreach services. Joining us in the studio here is Mega Mather, the president of Colleges Against Cancer. Welcome, Mega.
Hi, thank you so much for having me.
Of course. We just have a couple questions for you.
Sure.
Can you tell us about your Relay for Life this year? What is the theme?
Sure, so our theme this year is Sweet 16, like you guys mentioned. It is our 16th anniversary on this campus, so we'll be having a really big birthday party, not only to celebrate our accomplishments in the past 16 years, but also as a symbolic kind of celebration of the birthdays that we're able to provide to cancer patients. You know, birthdays aren't necessarily confirmed with somebody who's going through cancer, so every birthday that we can provide to cancer patients is a big milestone. So we're hoping to celebrate that part as well.
I got the chills when you said that. That is so sweet. I absolutely love that. I love that. And what is your favorite part about the relay?
Sure, so I think what got me hooked the very first Relay for Life that I went to was our Luminaria ceremony. So that is kind of how we remember and honor those that we may have lost to cancer in the past couple of years. And it's really a touching candlelight vigil. And what really just kind of hooked me onto that was the fact that it's a very visual ceremony, and just to see that one campus has been touched in so many different ways by cancer, it really shakes you, and then it keeps you coming back because you realize that it's a very big issue.
What a beautiful event. Thank you so much, Mega. To learn more about the Relay for Life or to donate to Illinois' Relay for Life event, visit relayforlife.org/U-of-I-I-L, where Relay is happening on our campus. We asked some Illinois students why they participate in this yearly event. Here's why senior Emily Walensky relays.
I relay for my mom who passed away from leukemia when I was 13 months old, and I do it as a way to kind of honor her and remember her, but also just to kind of fundraise and do whatever I can to contribute to the cause so that one day there's hopefully a cure.
For junior Marin Wiltshire, she says, I relay for all of my grandparents, a close family friend, the many people I know who have been affected by cancer, and all those who will get that horrid diagnosis. I relay for the people who can't relay for themselves. Participating in relays across the country showed me how big the Relay for Life community is and how important it is to people.
For senior Josh Wiesberg, he says, I relay because Illini 4000 is proud to support Colleges Against Cancer as our partner in campus in the fight against cancer. On our cross-country bike ride from New York City to San Francisco, we visit a lot of relays and have a blast coming together with local communities and fellow cancer fighters. We are strong believers that everyone has their own way of fighting cancer, whether it be cycling, laps around the Armory, supporting survivors, or relaying in any other way. And we are excited for everyone to fight cancer together on Saturday. While Saturday, many survivors, family members, and relay participants will hit the track, starting this Tuesday, many basketball players will be hitting the court for the start of the NCAA tournament.
Of course, and if you're hearing the word bracket float around lately, don't worry, here we have GMI. We've got you covered. Check out 5 friendly tips that I've created for you in this segment we're calling Bracketology for Dummies. Good morning, Illini. Devin Tammons here. It's March, so you know what that means. March Madness is in arm's reach. Selection Sunday is just days away on the 12th, and teams are preparing for the big dance. Are you like me and don't watch a single second of NCAA basketball all year until the tournament rolls around? Well, no need to cry like Malcolm Hill, because I'm here to give you totally qualified, 100% accurate advice on filling out your college bracket. I'm telling you, you won't be able to find better tips on the internet no matter where you look. All I ask is you give me at least 40% cut of that Warren Buffett money. Here are 5 simple and easy to follow steps for filling out your bracket. Step 1, always bet big, but not too big. Since the tournament was expanded to 64 teams in 1984, one-seeded teams have won 16 of 26 titles and were runners-up in 12 times. That's pretty good odds there that certainly shouldn't be ignored. Step 2, don't forget Cinderella. Every year there's always at least one major upset and one low-seeded team that somehow finds a way to go further than anyone expected. You guys remember Florida Gulf Coast from a few years ago? Yeah, me neither. But the point still remains that in the tournament, anything can happen, and there will be at least one upset. Step 3, the ACC is a safe bet. The ACC has been pretty dominant in terms of the NCAA tournament. Not only do they hold the record for percentage of teams in the tournament in one year, they also have a shot to challenge the record for most teams in the tournament in a single season. At least 10 of the ACC teams have a legitimate shot to make the tournament during Selection Sunday, which is just short of the record of 11 teams. The ACC is also tied for highest winning percentage of any conference in the Final Four. Step 4, always have at least one backup bracket. That's literally it. It's that simple. Now, the 5th and final step. This is the most important of them all. If you don't follow this step exactly as I lay it out, your bracket is pretty much useless. Are you ready? Step 5 is...
Well, Devin, I thought you had 5 steps for us. What is step 5?
I don't remember what happened then, to be honest, and I don't remember what step 5 was.
How are we going to fill out our brackets?
I don't know. It did say bracketology for dummies, so figure it out. So, Lauren, do you have any idea who you're picking for the NCAA tournament?
Well, with your 4 steps, not 5, with your 4 steps for filling out a bracket, now I think I'm going to have North Carolina win it all.
Oh, okay, for sure. But I do know who I'm going to pick for the NCAA tournament. I think I'm going to pick Villanova.
Okay, perfect. Well, we'll see what happens. But let's take a look at one of our own GMI regulars who picked to win the GMI tournament. GMI's Bailey chose Gonzaga University to win. Makes sense because their mascot is a bulldog. You'll have to stick with your kind.
Yeah, so I'm sorry. Like I was saying, I chose Villanova. I was going to pick Kansas, but then I remembered there's 3 things you can count on in life: death, taxes, and Kansas to choke in March. So I chose Villanova.
And like I said, I chose North Carolina.
Of course. So I can't wait for the tournament. Of course, we're not in the tournament, the Illini, but that's nothing new.
We're used to that by now.
Yeah, that's every year.
But now let's take a look at this weekend's weather.
So today, on Friday, we got a high of 37 and a low of 20 degrees. It's going to be pretty sunny out. Probably the only good day this weekend.
Yeah, it's not looking too good the rest of the weekend, but that's okay. We'll take what we can get.
And we're going to take a quick break, but when we get back, one holiday springs into our calendar, and you definitely want to watch out for.
GMI's Caitlin McClure will share how the community feels about this holiday. But first, let's check in with our fitness gurus, Dana and Jillian, for another helpful exercise.
Thanks so much, guys. I'm Jillian Kaler, back again with certified personal trainer Dana Kirsch. And right now we're working on a basic lunge, but we're mixing it up a little bit. So Dana, what do we have in store?
So basically what we're going to do is we're going to get our basic lunge position. We want to try to have pretty much like a 90-degree angle there with our leg that's back. And what we're going to do is we're going to hold it in this position. And we're going to go bouncing up and down a little bit. And this is going to help gain muscle and with toning. Hold it there. And then we can come back and we go to our other side.
And approximately how long should we do each of those moves?
About 15 seconds.
Well, we are having some fun toning here, so we'll be back and stay tuned for more.
Good morning, Illini, and welcome back. So we got daylight savings time coming up.
So now we got to spring forward.
Yep. I actually think daylight savings is a stupid concept, but whatever.
Yeah, I don't know. My mom always texts me about it. She's like, don't forget. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, of course.
Well, GMI's Caitlin McClure hit the campus to check out just how much you Illini knew about daylight saving time.
Good morning, Illini. I'm Caitlin McClure here on the quad, reminding you to spring forward an hour this Sunday. Are we losing an hour or gaining an hour this weekend?
We're gaining an hour.
We're losing an hour. How do you feel about daylight saving time?
I dislike it in the spring, I like it in the fall, right? Because you lose an hour in the spring and you gain an hour in the fall.
Do you?
Yes, you spring forward, therefore you're going into the future, which means you have less time in the present.
Yes?
Yes.
I believe we are losing an hour.
We are losing an hour.
Losing.
So is it actually Sunday though?
It's actually Sunday. You lose an hour of sleep
Okay.
on Sunday.
Then I'm gonna lose. Okay, so you told me what I'm gonna do with it. I'm gonna lose an hour of sleep.
It's kind of the whole point, right? So it's like there's more sunlight during the farming days or during the summertime, and like there's more hours to be outside, and there's fewer. Like they adjust it so that when it's like when people are no longer farming, like they don't have those hours.
Benjamin Franklin came up with it as a way to help the farmers or something.
Do you feel a particular way about losing an hour?
Does that mean losing sleep? That's really sad.
The whole thing that we shouldn't do it.
I don't have that big of an opinion on it, considering I don't get that much sleep anyways.
What are you going to do with your extra hour on Sunday?
Wait, so I gain an hour? Why are you messing with me?
Thank you so much to Caitlin. And one last time, let's throw it over to GMI's Jillian Kaler with certified professional trainer Dana Kirsch, who are showing us how to get in the best shape for spring break.
Thanks so much, you guys. I'm Jillian again, here with Dana. And for this last move, we're doing some jumping jacks, which is another basic move, but one that can go really far in terms of toning.
Exactly. So, Jillian, if you could show us just a basic jumping jack. Guys, so this helps us work our entire body, helps us get our heart rate up. It's our little cardio boost this morning.
Very tired.
Every time you put your hands above your heads, that's also going to help increase your heart rate and help you to get fit.
Absolutely. So it's a great move that you can also do without a gym. You can do on the beach or at home.
Wherever you are this spring break.
Absolutely. So what are your plans then for some spring break workouts?
I'll be home, so I'll be hitting my gym and also doing, using my own body like we were just doing with these jumping jacks.
Very nice, very nice. Well, for our last move, do you have any other just last minute tips or anything for our students?
I would just say, you know what, even if you're not able to go to a gym or have equipment, you can use your own body weight like we showed you this morning.
Absolutely. The whole point is to just keep you guys moving, Illini. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dana. And one last time, let's take a look at our weather for this weekend. So today on Friday, we got a high of 37 and a low of 20 and nice and sunny.
Then we're going to see some clouds into Saturday and Sunday, but a high of 39 on Sunday, so a couple degrees warmer than today.
Yeah, not too bad this weekend. Could be better, could be worse. Thank you so much for joining us, though, Illini. We really appreciate it.
After the show, go like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, follow us on Instagram.
And maybe throw us a like, give us that double tap on Insta, share our videos with your friends.
And if you or someone you know would like to be featured on any one of our segments, let us know on our social media pages.
Thank you so much, and we'll see you next Friday. Good morning, Illini.